I've gone live today, and it's what is it? It's 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern time, and I'm a little live today. Let's see, Kiefer. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Let's see, Tony, Noel. I'm live. I'm on call today, but I'm still being live today. And how's it going, Pam Humphrey? Hello, Andrew. Good evening. It is another good evening, good day, wherever you're at from Brazil. Clicia, good. Hi, how are you doing? I am on call, but I'm on live, and we'll see if my phone kind of takes control of this. But Hoaxy, good. Hello, how are you doing? Good night. Good night. Jess, hello. Michelle, 49. Here just answering questions, just sharing some thoughts and ideas. I've been reading a lot about science and the fact that science is not truth. It's just theory and hypotheses and conversations that are we're always moving and changing. And so all of us arguing about whether keto, carnivore, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean is right, it's not absolute, right? There's a lot of variation in all of this. Hey, Shelly, how you doing? Tiffany, how are you doing? Suzanne, hello. Let's see. I'm on every day at 5 a.m. and I kind of sprinkle in the evenings, the afternoon. Do you take electrolytes? I drink my Gerolsteiner, right? And I'm on my 24 hours of my 72-hour fast. And I'm just doing something that's hard to do. You got to do something hard to really change the game for you, right? It's all about changing it for you. And let's see, we're having a little bit. Let's see if I can. I don't know if I can get in my other phone, but what makes you feel good right now? If it's heroin, cocaine, marijuana, or alcohol of any significance or frequency, don't do it. Right? That's the craziness of it, right? Carnivore having high cholesterol. Carnivore is the very best. Remember, the science of cholesterol is manufactured to sell a drug. It's probably not even right. Sugar is the cause of disease of any significance or frequency. That's why I don't recommend honey or fruit of any significance or frequency. Keto carnivore, Sheila. Let's see, Sheila, is that right? For PCOS, metabolic syndrome, all diseases is prediabetes from eating. Guess what? A high plant-based diet. Name of that, Gerolsteiner. I think that's pronounced right. It's a mineral water I love. But Topo Chico, there's lots out there, right? But ultimately, what does Kiltz eat? Kiltz eats fatty meat. This is it, right? It's we are lions, not pigs, cows, and sheep. Although, again, the idea is that you can eat vegetables, fruit, fiber, honey, seeds, or nuts from time to time, but eating them all the time. That's why if you're a vegan, vegetarian, or Mediterranean, and if you go to one meal a day and add the fat, it's a game changer. DB from DC, my friend, and my internet is going in and out here down in the basement of Skinny Atlas. Let's see. If you're having trouble on my Instagram, go to Dr. Kiltz, YouTube, and Facebook. It's a better connection, right? Allie, good evening. I want to start Omnitrope a couple of months before my egg retrievals. That certain time my cycle? Nope, anytime. Get started on carnivore keto, one meal a day. Get started on being the lioness and the lion you are. And I know, well, wait a minute, doctor. One of my couples I did a transfer on, the husband had terrible psoriasis. And there's a really great Instagram of a young gal who's got it all over her body. She went carnivore, gone, done. Bingo, right? Let's see. Let me see. Electrolytes went very low when starting keto. Anecdote. I don't know that. Did you measure them? My bet is it probably isn't the best, in my opinion. Almost died from COVID last year. I am carnivore keto, dealing with long haul COVID. Go carnivore. Listen, go carnivore all the way. Let me change my internet connection and see if it's any better on my other device. Lake House isn't. Let's go to Fertile Home and see if that drives us to the next level. I got to do a plug-in for my phone too. All right. Again,
I did a vegetarian, Mediterranean, and I suffered. So the real change is carnivore cures low thyroid. Your kidneys, Tiff. Listen, again, I know I sound radical and wrong, and I was listening to Veritasium on YouTube. There's a familiarity, and our brain believes things to be true if we hear them all the time. It must be true if we're hearing them all the time. So your brain goes, carnivore? What are you talking about? That's like, you haven't heard it all the time, have you? Right? You haven't heard it all the time. But the truth is that most of what we're taught in life is maybe marketing. We're marketed to do whatever we do, right? Plenty of morning and late day sunshine to beat COVID. Carnivore cures all. Look at Judy Cho, home run, game changer for sure. And remember, you are the lioness and the lion. You are the radical one that changes your life. None of us do, by the way. We're just throwing ideas, and a familiar idea like carnivore becomes the next game changer. That is it. You are responsible for the changes in your life and no one else. Your doctor isn't, the experts aren't, the government isn't. You are 100%. That's why it's so critical for, if you're really challenged, do something different, right? A constipation on carnivore can only poop if I eat vegetables. Listen, constipation is not a true statement. I poop maybe twice a week, and they're much smaller now. There's no more blood. There's no more mucus. There's no more pain. When you realize that the term constipated is a medical term in order to get you to buy a drug or a product or eat vegetables or fiber. I know, well, I'm constipated. I haven't had a bowel movement today. I'm not regular. Well, you got to be regular in order to buy lots of toilet paper and just follow the, I don't know, please forgive me when I say stupid, idiotic shit that we're taught every day in the marketplace, right? But if you realize that we are absolutely ancient lions, this is who we are. Done, right? Simplistic. We are the lions, not pigs, cows, or sheep. But they're making us out to be pigs, cows, and sheep because the experts tell us to eat what? Fruits and vegetables, seeds and nuts, right? It makes us nuts. And ultimately, again, the only way that I believe is we must be carnivores. But I do love French fries and fruit and vegetables and seeds and nuts from time to time, but a peanut will cause an anaphylactic reaction in a fraction of people that if they don't have that EpiPen, they're suddenly fertilizer, right? Keto carnivore, 4 months. I'm 10 weeks pregnant. Shannon, awesome. Listen, okay, everyone stay away from meat. That's the words that we're taught. Remember, familiarity, the brain goes, oh yeah, that makes sense. That's why we fight opposites and people who sound like they know what they're talking about. No, they sound like they don't know what they're talking about, like Kiltz, Carnivore Kiltz MD. That's me. And I don't know, we're always playing, it's artistry. Carnivore Kiltz MD is part of my artistry. And who's the artist? You are, my friends. Let's see, Tina, Carolina, let's see, I think I get that right. Marilyn, hello. Let's see, hey, new trade. Let's see, life with Ronnie. No to Barbie, had 2 years of native corn fasting. BS went up to 100 and listen, glad it's listen again, seasonal from time to time, but ultimately, listen, you did not eat this little corn that was nature's way because human beings have manipulated all the fruit, all the vegetables, even the animals. To me, it's always going to be the baby's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, and salt. And familiarity is why science, listen, science is at least a third of the time, if not more, but it's always changing. So it was once right, but now it's wrong. So why did we believe it before? More butter, my friends. Grass fed. I don't care what the animal is fed, but free range. Yes. Dr. Ditkoff is amazing, isn't he? Julie, when you go carnivore, how do you know how much protein per day? A fistful of meat a day, 50% fat, 50% protein. That's how you know the right way. But if you're still not feeling great, eat the butter and go on a fast. Today, I'm on my first day, 24 of my 71-hour fast because there's 72. I'm back eating again on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Fat is where it's at. And if you're skinny, you're fertilizer. If you're fat, you're fertile. Listen, we have made being obese and the science of fat as very, very negative. In my opinion, we have done a disservice to humanity and medicine in claiming that if you're fat, you're sick. Being overweight, as we've labeled it, is survival in a famine, my friends, or if you can't find food for a week, 2 or 3. How long carnivore? I've been doing it now for 12 years almost. I like 12. I'll be 67 next year. Shit, amazing. Fucking, I'm getting younger every day, and so are you. Listen, if you choose to be a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, or pescatarian, and you feel fine, go at it. Be there. We honor that, right? But what I've learned when my best friend Dave Kilmer died, Sarah Hallberg died, so many Dean and oh boy, Carlotta Martinez died. I have a list of so many of my friends and family members that have died, and what I know now is it's caused by a plant. The plants own the planet. They contain the sugars, the glycans that are not good for our bodies. We have our own glycans, which are the fingerprint, the barcode. That's it, right? Fasting. Let's see. Debbie Beer. Hello. Felt very weak. But again, when you're weak, you're claiming it's your sugar or electrolytes. Listen, when you're weak, take a nap. Listen, I came home today. After working from let's see, I got up at 3:15 and I was home at like 2:00. I took a 2:30, 3:34, an hour and a half nap. It was fucking amazing, right? Heart failure, now carnivore, 3 years, 9473. Justin, you own the miracle machine. The experts, the doctors, the government do not. When you realize that the masters have made us slaves, soldiers, peasants, and conscripted to the peasants, soldiers, slaves, and what else is there? I keep on forgetting that one. Prisoners. You're the prisoner. And you cannot believe it, but the prisoners are basically enslaved when you eat corn, rice, pasta, bread, vegetables, fruit, fiber, seeds, and nuts. Deadly. Someone on overweight but carnivore, that's okay. Absolutely. By the way, your brain function and your hormone function and every cell of your body is built and made on cholesterol and fat. And being fat in a famine, you're the fucking rock star. Sorry for Kiltz's language, but I no disrespect to anyone out there. But ultimately, what we're taught is wrong. Dead wrong, unfortunately. Deadly, deadly, deadly wrong. The more and more I practice this, it is a craziness. We're cracking the sugar code, and basically sugars, glycans, are not the mitochondrial energy. They are for glycosylation, which has its own amazing glycobiome, which is critical glycome, right? Change when you're terrified. Oh my God, Tiff, I was terrified too to take meds, but my lupus is quiet. However, my weight is a struggle. You listen, again, being skinny. Any animal that says, I want to lose weight and be skinny and I'm going to work at it, it's going to be easy. Being skinny is not meant to be easy, because if you're skinny, you're fertilizer in a famine. Karen Carpenter died of anorexia because she was too skinny. Being skinny is deadly. Not eating fat is deadly. This is it. Israel, Haramilo 10. Control of your health. You are it. Done. Check out, if you haven't checked out Kiltz's keto, but guess what's next? What's next from Kiltz's keto is Kiltz's carnivore. Right now, again, carnivore is the rock star. Keto is the masses that are cheering the rock star, right? The masses are are those that are sitting out watching the lions master the universe. If you want to be the masterful one of the universe, eat meat, throw away all the other shit, right? And basically, remember the plants they decompose and they become the fertilizer. That's it. I don't measure grams, majestic Gemini, ever. I do like this, a fistful of meat, fatty meat. When I'm done, I'm done. And I eat till I'm full. And then if I'm full and I have more on the plate, I wrap it up, put in the fridge for the next day. And I eat one meal a day most every day. And then I do 2 meals a day, rarely when I'm priming. But again, cauliflower bread, which is just cauliflower parmesan. Cauliflower is deadly, my friends. Deadly. Ganib, do it. I'm doing low carb, cut out all sugar, most carbs, fruit, and my body is still not letting go. You must go carnivore. It's the same thing for me. I was Atkins, I was Weight Watchers, I was ADHD, OCD, bowel bleeding, hemorrhoids. Oh my God, the fucking shit was bleeding out my ass. And the doctors say, oh, more fiber. Okay, I did. I got sicker and sicker and sicker until I finally went keto. I went paleo, keto, carnivore, game change. No more bowel bleeding. Hemorrhoids gone. That's it. Nice, even curve. This protein will not spike insulin. Protein does actually. Protein goes in, insulin goes up. You see, everyone's worried about the spike of insulin. Stop it. Sugars and proteins go to the liver and insulin goes up and they're converted to fat. Done. And if you can't do that, you're fertilizer. Type 1 diabetics have no insulin. They get skinny and die unless they get insulin, which is the drug of choice. But when you get insulin and they make you eat carbs, you're a drug addict now, right? Crazy. Eat meat most of the time. Don't eat vegetables anytime. All right. You guys are amazing. I'm sorry for if you're on the Dr. Kiltz Instagram, go over to the Facebook, YouTube. It has better connection tonight. Let's see. Vince Freemeyer, thanks for checking in. Listen, we are all co-leading together. What I learned in medicine, I learned from you. And what I learned is that the science of scientists and all these papers, they're just thoughts and ideas. Don't take them as gospel, right? They're interesting. That's why I'm not always looking at all of these papers and putting them out there. Well, this study said, and this study said. Listen, you'll find a study that says a million other things. These are the glycobiome. If you read about the sugar code and recognize that plant glycans want to make you fertilizer, right? Rachel Waters, CNY Latham, Shannon, Frank boxing coach. Let's see. Where can I buy your carnivore book? The carnivore book is coming out in about 6 to 8 weeks. I'm really excited about it because ultimately I've been a carnivore forever. Listen, you were born a carnivore, but then you were domesticated and put in a cage and fed grass and grains and Cheerios and Wheaties. It's all marketing lies. Sign. Gohar, how are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Wherever you're at in this globe, you are the rock star. You are the lioness. You are the master class on the stage of life, right? The masses are keto and the master is carnivore. And step up to the top of the stage and own it, right? Wait a minute, Dr. Kiltz, fruits and vegetables, you need them. Zero requirement to ever eat a plant. Zero, none, nada, goodbye. If you're eating one meal a day, do you want to fill your belly so you make it the next meal? Listen, the food in your belly is not the energy for your cells. It's the fat on your body. And if they tell you that glucose is your energy for your brain and your muscles, NFW, no fucking way. Glucose is just another glycan. Just look up glycobiology and the glycobiome. Let's see, where's my books? Oh, the sugar code book. Look up the sugar code, fundamentals of glycoscience. Listen, vegetables are so important for your nutrition because you hear it so often, you think it's true. Now it's time for all the carnivores, all the keto carnivores. Listen, carny fucking vor is the only way to live. Sorry, if you want to be in the master class of the universe. If you want to be part of the meek and the masses, stay on the mush. I know. But Dr. Kiltz, that's completely irresponsible of you. I don't think so. And again, when the experts write a paper that says eat from the my plate and eat is 3 to 6 servings a day, you're just trying to kill yourself, right? Fistful of protein, no, fistful of meat. You have very low need for protein consumption in a day unless you're trying to build muscle like Sean Baker or Chafee, by the way. Again, if you're doing a lot of weights and building bulk, add more protein, but you must eat fat to be fit, right? This is it. I've learned this. It's a game changer. Pug dogs, how you doing? Ganib, plants are deadly. Heroin, cocaine, marijuana, nicotine, caffeine is from a plant. Ricin, cyanide from a plant. Plants want to plant you in the ground and make you their fertilizer. That's it. Lose 30 pounds. You don't need to lose 30 pounds. You want to lose 30 pounds. The fat is not the cause of disease. Being obese is not the cause of disease. The cause of disease is simple. It's a plant-based, low animal fat diet. Tony Griffin, 80%. So, but just again, if your meat looks 50% fatty and 50% protein, you've got an 80-20 mix. That's it. Remember, fat is twice the calories. That's what you want. Meet clients for carnivore, just meet with clients. I meet, Michael, people for everything and anything. I'm a reproductive endocrinologist is my day job. But Michael, if you DM or instant message me on Instagram, which is what I'm finding, it's the place. Dr. Kiltz on Instagram, which I am the Carnivore Kiltz MD or whatever you want to call me. But listen, my name is Dr. Rob Kiltz. I'm a reproductive endocrinologist, a fertility specialist, licensed in the United States and many states. I practice immunology, infertility, surgery. Nutrition to me is the top of the line. I see so many people with IBS, psoriasis, eczema, recurrent pregnancy loss, brain fog, mental deficiencies. And when I say that, listen, how we measure that, I don't fucking know. But ultimately, who's the master of your universe? You are. That's it, right? You are the master. All right, let's see. Let me see if I can do this. I have one more. I love going on to multiple sites because ultimately we're meeting each other all over the universe, right? And what I've learned is that who is the master of your universe? You are. That's it, right? We'll maybe do a little bit of a Mighty Tribe add-on at the same time because I love going live. And who's the live master of your life? You are, right? All over the place. Don't think, don't think and trust the charts and graphs, your info. Listen, all the charts and graphs. Well, this vegan had this, or vegetarian, or Mediterranean, or carnivorian. Look at, if you're not feeling like the master, you need to change your mental construct, which is basically the mind is the master, and that is it. That's why Wim Hof's methods are rockin' solid, amazing, right? And who's the master of your universe, my friends? You are, right? The experts are writing opinions, right? Let's see, expert review and opinions by the American Journal of OBGYN. All I ask is be open to opposite ideas and do it. Don't try it, do it. Be all in. The beauty of life is that most of us are disbelievers. We focus on not believing, on arguing, rather than critiquing and listening and learning. And what I learned to do long ago is do something I didn't believe in. When I did what I didn't believe in, my body and mind like went to supercharged, right? Some people avoiding eat fat. They said eat fat, make you hardly lose weight. You eat fat, you will be the fittest, feel the best. You actually are satiated faster. And bingo, when you eat the fat, you become the lean master muscle machine. All right. And get some heavy weights and lift some heavy weights, right? That's what this is all about, Ronnie. We have to take control of the master within. Remember, the gods are within us, right? Now, listen, I'm a scientist, a researcher, a writer, a publisher. But what I've learned is most of the science is snake oil, right? Tree Worthy, how are you doing? Let's see. That's your problem. Stop the plants and eat the fatty meat. That's it. What do you say to people who say meat causes colon cancer? Well, if that's what you believe, go for it. But what I've learned, listen, you'll never see meat in the toilet. It's always corn and all the again, look at Sean Baker, look at Ken Berry, look at Anthony Chafee, look at Bella. I know it's like colon cancer, my friends, is caused by fiber, fruit, vegetables, seeds, and nuts. Unfortunately, I believe that colon cancer is caused by the advice we in Western medicine continue to propagate. Remember, familiarity becomes our truth. That's why marketers know how to market you to buy anything. Done. Instagram handle, it's Dr. Kiltz, Dr. Kiltz, DOCTORKILTZ. Rachel, Tony, catabolic feeling of an expended fast has been very calming. Listen, big words, catabolic, anabolic, taking down and building up. But ultimately, we are fat is the fuel for the mitochondria always. Sugar is a glycan for glycosylation. The plant sugars that you eat are a drug, a toxin, and want to kill you. That's it. We have all this science on sugar. Everyone's measuring their glucose. Plants are rock solid poisons for humans in any significance or frequency. That's it. The carbs are a drug. They did not exist of any frequency or significance for the majority of our 3.5 million years of evolution, right? But when we killed off all the big beasts and we became prisoners, slaves, soldiers, and peasants, what do you feed domesticated animals? Mush. We try to make lions domesticated. Just go into a lion's den and pet them and try to feed them something, right? You're going to be the feed. That's it. The veggies easy. The coffee so far easy. I'm not sure about cutting out my weekly cigar. All right. Lucas, Kiltz does do a cigar from time to time. Maybe every 3 months or 2 months if I have my buddies over. Last night I missed it. I did my meetup last night. So they were doing cigars. I was doing the meetup. But I didn't have any alcohol. But a sip of wine, whiskey, or beer from time to time. Mine is a martini, but that is it. Let's see. Shelly, your dog is a carnivore through and through. All the food, they say it's meat-based. Yes, it's meat-based, like we're meatheads that they feed grass and grains to. And what happens to us? We become dull, right? We become like deranged, depressed, suicidal. If you want to be the healthiest ever, the baby's way is bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, and a little bit of salt. That's it, right? You guys are masterful, deadly for everyone. Yes, let's see. I say people who colon cancer is caused by fiber, fruits, vegetables, seeds, and nuts, and lean meat because the bacteria and yeast ferment in the colon, in the mouth, the esophagus, the stomach. They ferment. That's the deadly disease. That's why they proved that gastric ulcers are caused by a bacteria that can live in hydrochloric acid. Listen, bacteria, yeast, and viruses know how to make you and I fertilizer. So easy, Frenchie. Let's see. Thyroid issues. Look up Nisha Berry, who had the Hashimoto's. It's all goes away by going carnivore. Fatty meat every day. Eat the bacon, eggs, butter, beef, and Kiltz's ice cream from time to time. That's it, right? Are you not having an amazing day today? Right? Been Kiltz's keto 3 months. That was the best feeling ever. It's my pleasure. Do you buy your meat once a week? Well, I buy it maybe every 2 weeks through Snake River Farms. I'm a crazy man on Snake River, but I've been Steigerwald in Syracuse, Meats, many others, by the way, many others. First Light, let's see, Alpine Meats. But local, go to your local butcher, your local farm, put down some money and buy a half a cow, a quarter cow, a whole cow, right? My body barely wants to give up the remaining fat on my body, it seems now. You do not want to lose your fat. Fat is critical for survival. Don't ever try to lose all your fat. Lower meat amount, eating a lot of beef. I don't measure it. I don't measure it like a pound. Okay, that's great. Listen, you can eat 5 pounds a day and still be fit as shit. Eat the fatty meat and be what? Be fit as can be. This is the answer. I know. It's like, Dr. Kiltz, are you crazy? I am crazy for sure. What I've learned is magical game changers. That's it. Organic meats. I don't want the hormones. By the way, there are very little hormones that you're going to get from meat, even if they use them from time to time. They're metabolized because they're used. But my bet is most of the meat you eat does not have the added hormones or antibiotics of any significance or frequency. Roxanne, how are you doing? Watch the ice cream video. We have a new one just came out. If you go to drkiltz.com, you can see it on there. But people will reach out to me. Listen, I'm grateful to you for even tuning in. But again, the simplicity of the story is the simplicity of the story. We are lions. We are ancient lions. We're not pigs, cows, or sheep. I know you are treated like one because you do not eat like this. You eat mush, which makes you meek. Let's see, Frenchie, Madeline, can you save the live, please? I save everything, but I flush it down eventually. It's always new, right? Be in the new energy of life, right? And the new shirts, let's see if I can get them up. The new shirts, Kiltz's Meat Tribe or Mighty Tribe, we're adding more. Carnivore Behavior. Listen, it's a life-changing freedom, food freedom. Look at Carnivore Doctor, Lisa Wiedemann on Instagram, YouTube. I'm going to be doing with Jess and Serena on Carnivore Revolution. Listen, this is a revolution. Listen, you go to your doctor and you're trying to find their expert opinion. They're going to tell you, here's a drug, here's a dissection, and eat more fiber. Get yourself some colon cancer if you wish. I know, right? Carnivore, Liana, been 3 weeks. I never really ate much beef, and now that's most of my diet, but I don't really enjoy the taste, except if you slow cook it. It's slowly cooked. It's okay. You might do a little bit of sous vide and try that. And, it's, again, there's so many different ways, but how does Kiltz make his meat? Black and blue ribeye steak with some butter. I love foie gras from Hudson Valley, duck liver, amazing, and a little blue cheese. My friend Patty just joined. Hey, Patty, we are all, Brian, how are you doing, my friend? Brian Howard, you are changing lives. Listen, God number one for all of us. For me, it's God. And what you put in your mind, in your mouth, and the magic of this miracle machine. Are you on stage dancing, singing, changing lives? What are you wearing? What are you creating? You're in charge of this most amazing life. Not your doctor, not the experts, not the government, listen, you are. But remember, God, the vibrational energy is within you every day, right? So 5 a.m. every day, maybe I should do an 8 p.m. every day, because what I've learned is a game changer. And we're alive to do what? Change lives. I went to medical school. It was hard to get in. I was dyslexic, couldn't read very well. I was kicked out of school in a gang, and like I had troubles. I was a potter, a jeweler as a teenager. But I was inspired by a hippie doctor, long hair. Listen, no judgment, negativity, just at the moment. And I looked to and I focused 6 years of undergrad to get myself from LA City College to University of Southern California to UC Davis Medical School. From there, I realized that that's where I needed to be. But I was trained in the general way of fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, and nuts. My friends died, so much disease, and I was suffering. You can go to Kiltz Cups, KILTZ cups.com, and you can buy one of my cups. $20 plus shipping, something like that. We're putting more larger pots. Really, again, you are the artist, not Kiltzy, right? And wherever you're at in this world, you are the rock star, right? Grab your guitar, your flute, your saxophone, your drums, your box drums. Listen, you are it. Tag done. God is within you. That's why faith is always first. You believe in the positive nature of everything God has given you, right, Roxanne? Tony and Anan, eating more fatty meat. Fatty meat will drop the pounds that you want. But listen, whatever your size is, you're beautiful. It is not the cause of disease. And anyone that judges people who are overweight negatively, please, let's change it up, because we gain weight in order to survive the famine. But we never had as much vegetables, fruit, fiber, seeds, and nuts, pasta, and bread as we have today. Listen, one meal a day is the game changer. Writer, eat like a quarter cup of raw butter per meal. Nice ribeye dinner with butter and ground beef breakfast. Put it on. Make sure you share what you're eating, your ideas on Instagram with Dr. Kiltz. You are the doctor of your life. I'm the doctor of my life. And what I've learned is we're co-doctoring. And I know, but Western medicine has all these licenses and restrictions. I get it. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm only here to give you some ideas. A fistful of food every day, a fistful of meat. Now, you might have a bigger fist, but again, but it's fatty meat. And if I want a little bit more, I have it. If I want a little bit less, I do it. But go to one meal a day, and a fistful of meat makes the masters, right? Remember, we are the masters of the universe. Power is within you. You, no matter your size, shape, age, weight, gender, religious belief system, color, it doesn't matter. Whatever your geopolitical cultural belief system is, there's only one truth, though. God is the creator of all of it. That's it. That's the science, right? Inexpensive. Can someone do a carnivore diet? Michael, listen, you get some really great ground beef, throw some butter, some lard, some tallow, chop up some liver in it, home run, right? Maybe on Wednesday, I'll cook the ground beef with butter and some liver, and amazing, right? Majestic. Listen, you are the powerful one in life, but what you need to practice, see, if the practice is negative thinking, that's your familiarity, right? Truth is through our familiar thoughts. If you're judging everything in the world negative, again, we are not here to judge vegans, vegetarians, Mediterraneans, pescatarians, or carnivarians, other than the gratitude of God within all of us, right? That's the critical part. I'm not here to prove one scientific thing over another. If you're feeling fine, keep at what you're doing. But when one of your friends dies of cancer and they say, we don't know why, my bet is it's a low animal fat, high plant-based diet. Done, right? Difference recommendations for men and women. Men and women are made up of the same stuff, right? They have some hormonal differences, but ultimately we're all made of cells. The cell. We all want to be strong, and we want to be dedicated to the gods within us, and we want to be in charge of our own lives. So what's the difference? None, except women with a uterus can deliver a baby. Men so far are incapable of doing that. But we do have some surgical corrections that maybe it'll happen. But listen, who and what are we? Kiltz's new book's coming out. I'm hoping October, but and we're going to be September 24th, the Keto Symposium in New York City. Kiltz will be there. He's going to at least have some preliminary stuff on the new book. And ultimately, guess what, my friends? Plants kill. Plants kill humans all day long. Anaphylactic reactions, right? Chronic inflammation, chronic allergies. That's it. I recommend this is the nutritional plan for men and women, boys and girls, young and old, gender neutral, whatever you want to be. This is the game changer for all of us. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, one meal a day, and salt. Right? You got to sprinkle it on. All right. Let's see. What is the abortion pill made from? Plants. How about the birth control pill? Plants. That's it. That's it. So simple, right? Zarif, hello. A5, P. Valerie. All right. Philip Poruso, hello. The man, thank you. I'm Jason. Keep spreading the good word, the gospel. Every day, again, if it's the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, the Torah, whatever you're reading, find something positive, inspiring to share. Religion is human culture because we understand the power of belief in the gods within everything. Right? I know. Wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. I need a positive affirmation podcast. Rachel, 5 a.m. It's the positive. Kiltz's 5 a.m. positive affirmations every day. Again, it's radical. God, crazy important. Listen, without God, we're nothing. And you may not believe in God, but you look in the mirror and God's looking at you. I don't care who you are. I don't believe in God. Science. Well, who created science? My friends, God. I know. It's the most amazing discovery that I've ever done besides carnivore is that God is all that matters, right? Carnivore Frenchie. People are frightened to try, but listen, if you're afraid, that means you're going in the right direction. Fear is natural for all of us, right? I'm afraid to go on lives, right? I'm afraid that maybe I'm wrong or I'm going to hurt someone in my medical practice. I'm afraid always. But what do? I lift the heavy weights. But what is the heaviest weight that keeps you from getting out of bed and doing something? It's your worry, right? Wash it away, right? Remember, they are washing it away, right? Probiotics, I don't do them. They're deadly, deadly, deadly. Can you solve problems from gout? Gout is caused by sugar. Done. Human beings have zero requirement ever to eat a carbohydrate, ever eat a plant. Remember, all the science on cholesterol and diabetes and all our disorders and metabolic disorders is all based on eating plants. It's like using heroin. Well, you have a heroin problem. Let's lower your heroin and eat less frequently, right? Heroin, fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, and nuts, I'll put them in the same class potentially. Because when someone dies of an unknown cause, it was likely because they ate a plant. Well, Dr. Kiltz, I know it's radical, isn't it? I didn't believe it either, and I'm sharing something. Lactose intolerance, it will heal, but milk is for your baby from your breast, not meant to eat soy formula or any other made up shit. And cow milk is not human milk. It has a different glycobiome, right? Glycans. Plants have different glycans. Animals have different glycans. You and I have different glycans because they determine whether or not something is immunogenic or not, or allergenic. Why are you having cravings? Why am I having cravings? I am not eating enough meat, fatty meat. But look we all have cravings for sugar because in our ancient environment, listen, what happened at the end of the season, all the buffalo suddenly were gone by the next day. And we're like, what the fuck are we going to do? Like, we can't get them in time. So let's start eating the berries and the grass and the grains, but it's not good. Esophageal cancer is caused by plants. Listen, when you eat fiber, fruits, and vegetables, they destroy the mouth, the teeth, the gums, all the glands, the esophagus. My good friend Craig Humphrey died of esophageal cancer. And my belief now is the understanding that it's caused by, guess what? Plants, fiber, fruits, and vegetables, and a lack of eating fatty red meat. And we eat too frequently. One meal a day or less is the best. I'm doing my 3-day fast. If you haven't joined the Mighty Tribe, Kiltz Mighty Tribe, you just go to drkiltz.com, join the Mighty Tribe. It's for free. And basically you're going to get exposed to the carnivore world or the master world, right? And again, we invite vegan, vegetarians, Mediterraneans. We honor everyone that is in the house of God, right? And we're all in that house, by the way. All of us. Let's see. Gout is from plants. Sorry, they want to make you fertilizer. They want to make it so you can't move, and then all the bacteria and the yeast and the bugs will take you down. Drinking black and green tea. Marnie, how are you doing? I minimize tea and coffee and alcohol. Minimize, not every day. Remember, it's a plant product. It wants to take you down. Let's see. Nana, start a carnivore. Do 23 and 1. We're all doing it today. Listen, I do my 23 and 1 every day. Okay. Once in a while, Kiltz has a snack. It's okay. Listen, do not chastise yourself for doing a snack from time to time, right? Let's see. Doc, thoughts. Esophageal cancer, deadly. I'm sorry. A2 whole milk, okay. I stay away from milk. And if I eat cream, drink cream and butter, but I put it in my ice cream. Listen, if go to drkiltz.com, and my team is working on turning the world upside down, right? Wait a minute. Fruits and vegetables are so good for you. NFW. And you know, Brian, what that means, right? Listen, what we are ancient. We are ancient. Hold on. I'm going to call you back, T. 10 minutes. All right. Miss Tia was calling, so I knew it was going to pull in some way. She's down in Sarasota. I'm in Syracuse, Skinny Atlas. Fruits and vegetables all turn to glucose by the liver. Fruits and vegetables are actually turned to glucose in your GI tract because they're broken down and simplified. They go to the liver where they're converted. All fructose, glucose, galactose, mannose, simple sugars go to the liver and they're converted to fat. Done. That's it. All right. It can't quite. I got to get out of that and restart it. Sometimes you have to drop one thing and go back into it. Oh boy. Let's close that one more time. I might end it and restart it. Let's see. Oh boy. Enjoy. Couple more minutes, my friends. All right. Done. And done. Woo. It just keeps on going. Let's do this. You know, it isn't one thing, it's always another. All right. Let's see. Hey, peeps, check out the Wonders of Dry Fasting and also August Dunning Carnivore Plus Dry Fasting equals superhuman. Absolutely. We are drinking too much water, my friends. Way too much, right? Way too much. Let's see. My connection on my Instagram, it may be done on my Instagram. Let's see if it comes back. back and forth, back and forth. I don't know. Sometimes it's a little wild. Sometimes you have to just maybe turn it off. My biggest cheat, French fries. But I don't do it. I do it maybe once every 2 weeks, cooked in duck grease and then dipped in mayonnaise, preferably sour cream. But duck liver mayonnaise is awesome, or duck grease mayonnaise. It's awesome. And if you go to our, let's see, do I have our cookbook here? I don't see the cookbook. It was here somewhere. Maybe one other place. No. Look at our cookbook, by the way. Go to drkiltz.com and you see our cookbook. Animal fat is our energy. Actually, remember, your fat is your energy, nothing else, right? Way everybody's different. Try 112 a day. I'm using less now, trying to hit the stomach fat. Listen, Majestic, you're going in the right direction. Absolutamundo. These ideas are really, really, really radical, and it's hard to believe, isn't it? All right, let's see. Let me get in. Now I can tell you right now, my good friend Ken Berry is live. No, Ken's not live. Let's see. Sean Baker is live. All right. So, all right, we're signing off on Instagram. Sean's on, which is rocking awesome and amazing. We'll just give a quick send everyone over there. Again, biggest ATM is, does freezing meat for longer periods have any negative impact? I think the negative impact is minimal compared to eating vegetables and plants. That's it, right? Heard 2 teaspoons per meal, 20 grams of fat a day. Let's see. Any thoughts on carnivore diet to help heal tenosynovitis? Absolutely. It heals. It heals all. Carnivore is the healer for everything, my friends. Game changed. All right. And when you listen to and watch Ken Berry, Sean Baker, Anthony Chafee, and more, Darren, awesome. And again, dry fasting. We're meant to go days without water, weeks without food, but only 1 to 3 minutes without air. Practice, right? By the way, Sean Baker is live. We're going to be cutting off in a couple of minutes. Carnivore Rosie, Floyd, God bless you. It turned me off, and then it was going in and out. Exactly why it is. Dianara, stopped eating red meat and pork since I was 9. I only eat poultry and fish. So I need now to eat. Red meat is the master meal. Listen, fish is toxic, and chicken has no fat. We did not exist as large chicken hunters. We existed as large carnivore eaters of red fatty meat. That's it. Let's see. Susie 430. Hello. Let's see. Always pray every single day. Thank you, God, Lord, creator for the day. I do at least 3 meditations a day. I take at least 3 naps a day because we're meant to nap more like a carnivore. Carnivores sleep. They're always quick to move, right? You cannot stop them. Transfer, Kelsey, I'll see you there. Let's see, a pleasure. Listen, the blocks 0808, salted, salt, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, and salt. That is the way. Shout out. All right. God bless you. My pleasure. And thank you for sharing, liking. Send it to your friends, by the way. We're working on a million co-leaders, right? These are not followers. We're all co-leading together. It's 10 million, a billion, whatever the number is. But remember, God number one, faith first. Whatever your belief system is, remember your belief system is because it's your common, most frequent things that are gone into your brain, right? Let's see. Ambrose grades, and why not never worry about the grades. The grades don't matter. They do not matter. Sorry. You're judging negatively and never do that. It's your child, my friend. Patrick, thank you very much. Rodman, you are amazing. God bless you and thank you. we're all learning together. I'm 66 years young. I've been a carnivore for almost 12 years. Before that, it was keto and paleo and Atkinsy, Mediterranean, even mostly plants. But I suffered since I was a child, bowel bleeding, arthritis, psoriasis, migraines, everything. Crystal, I just want to plan. Your plan, my plan, and God's plan. Have faith in the plan. What do you need to do to plan a meal? Is it difficult to buy beef and ribs and bacon and eggs and cream and butter? Listen, buy some liver. But when you're feeding your children plants, cereal, rice, pasta, bread, and say, "Oh, I know I can't control it," they are lions, and you're damaging them at a young age. Stop doing it. I know you're giving them poisonous plants. And if you read one really great book to read, I got to grab it for you because I've got several copies. One of the best guys ever is Gary Taub's Good Calories, Bad Calories. This is amazing stuff. And the science, it's the stories, right? They're all stories. And what we're doing is you're in charge of your life, not your doctor, not your expert, not your psychiatrist, psychologist, coach, or cheerleader. You are. All right. Take control of your life today, right? That's why I write on positivity, why I write on about God and faith. Parminder, my friend, Majestic, 45 carnivore, been a year, body and mind. Listen, you will feel the very fucking best, and you can stand in the front of the class and be willing to say and share anything. Your anxiety will evaporate. Your fear will be given the faith evolves and restores mantra, right? 5 a.m., the Mighty Tribe meetup, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and even the Mighty Tribe. We are here to turn the switch on to your most amazing life, right? Cinnamon, ditch the cinnamon, right? Ditch the carbs, the carbocaine, heroin, cocaine. They want you to like it. What do? They put some caramel coloring and sugar in a bottle, and you know what they call it? And it keeps us all addicted. It keeps us addicted that we want it. We'll stand in line for it, right? Remember, you are the superstar. Your job in life is to step up to the front of the class and own it, right? You accept the reward that you've been given. That's called life, right? Born to be the most amazing human being you are right now. Again, look in the mirror and see the goddess and the gods. Let's see. Should you ease into fasting or go all in, Bron? Listen, what the shit? Go all in. Enough of this powder shit, right? Eat fatty meat, eggs, butter, cream. Bingo. You become the monster master of the universe, right? Whether you're pumping iron, right? Or you're crocheting, knitting, or sewing, remember, you are the master creator of the universe every day in every way. God first. Okay. 71-1 fasting. All right. I'm doing the same, Parminder. Can tell me, please, club soda. Okay. Yes. And even if you want to do a little bit of bone broth or butter, listen, you've got to find your place in your fasting lane, right? And sometimes, remember, we're going to cross lanes. You're going to learn about veganism, vegetarianism, Mediterraneanism, pescatarianism. And then you realize why lions are lions, right? Excited about the new book coming out. We're going to put a new Kiltz's Carnivore is coming out. We're going to put a date on it. And Kim and Nadia and Patrick and Will and Jake and all my team members are helping me put the next version together. Maddie B. Boom, 78. Diener, the Emser. Awesome. What do you do when I go out to eat? Let's see. I have a special nutritional requirement, just like a vegan, vegetarian, and Mediterranean, right? Or a pescatarian. Own it, right? You get lobster, you get crab, oysters, you get let's see what else. You get beef, pork, lamb. I don't care, but do not eat the vegetables of any significance or frequency. I do a French fries dipped in mayonnaise when I go to lemongrass in Syracuse. All right. Let's see. Friday IDB bloated. Done with that, right? Remember, you are the most valuable, expensive, irreplaceable entity ever created in the universe. All right. Kiltz is signing off. Go over to Sean Baker, whoever's live right now. Amazing people out there. I love you, my friends. Take care. Let's see. We'll work on that one. And try Crystal, Pamela. Let's see. I see what. Thanks. My pleasure. Let's see. If you go to Amazon.com, we have some of our books there, and the new one's coming soon. Now to hopefully have a transfer at the end of the year after recurrent loss. Crystal, Carnivore, had the best time with it. Struggled. It's a struggle. Laparoscopy, hysteroscopy. Look at that for endo. Syracuse, we're working on Sarasota. Hopefully by the end, maybe the first few months of the year. It's because of COVID. All right. I love you, my friends. Have an awesome, amazing day. Take care. See you tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. Steph, exercise, light, resistance work, some rowing, some biking. Keep it light and easy, but do the heavy lifting. That's where it's at. All right, Stephen. God bless you, my friends. And check out Bella's Mighty Tribe also. All right, let's see. Oh, wrong one. I got two computers here.